And then the next after the birth of mistress is that you will see the barefooted, naked, destitute herdsmen competing in constructing lofty buildings. Now at one level this is seen by many people in the modern time, the idea of, you know, the Bedouin people now in the Arabian Peninsula building all these, you know, they were literally destitute people 40, 50 years ago. And when I was in the United Arab Emirates, I was once in the Majlis of Sheikh Sultan Al-Qasimi, who's the ruler of Sharjah. And, you know, they're very kind of pompous majlis, you know, there's a lot of protocol and things. But there was this guy that came in literally in almost rags. And he came in dirty and he barefoot, comes walking in quite arrogantly, goes up to the ruler, shakes his hand, then sits down. And I asked the person next to me, who's that? And he said it's his cousin, you know, but he's still like a Bedouin out in the, he lives out in the, and it was just, you know, he's a Bedouin guy, lives in a tent. But, you know, his cousin had become the ruler of the country. So I thought that was really interesting, this idea of these, you know, poor people. And then building, a very interesting phenomenon in Arabia is building buildings and then another sheikh getting upset because so-and-so built a taller building than him. He'll actually tear down his building and build up one taller than the second one, right? And this is also in our own culture. The New York, you know, the Empire State Building was the tallest, and then the Chicago building one up them, and then the World Trade Center, and then you have now in Malaysia, interestingly enough, very proud. The Malaysians are very proud that they now have the tallest building in the world. And, you know, somebody had it on the cover of a Muslim magazine, and they asked me what I thought, and I said, I think it's really interesting that the Muslims are proud of being part of fulfilling the signs of the end of time, right? Because it's seen as a very negative thing, not a positive thing. And then also, there's another way to look at this of building tall buildings, like these kind of wretched people, and that is the idea of building lofty ideas and building ideological structures, because the Qur'an talks about the building of taqwa, bunyanu taqwa, right? The building of God consciousness and awareness. So the idea also of wretched people creating lofty ideologies that many people will follow and think that they're the truth and things like that. So it's just a very quick overview about it. And then also finally,